Hi, welcome back to Confessions of a Hoarder. In this episode, I'm going to talk about how I'm feeling anxious that I actually cut back on Christmas gift giving, how my hoarder anxiety, panic mode has kind of set in since I changed the normal traditions and routines of Christmas from past years. And before I get started, I just want to say, if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm a hoarder, trying to change my ways, but I'm not ready to reveal who I am yet. So that's why I will put sunglasses on, have the phone in front of my face, and the flash on to try and conceal who I am, because I'm not fully ready yet to say to the world, it's me. But back to what we're talking about. This December has been different for me. I have changed pretty drastically, I'd say, in how I've handled Christmas. I love Christmas and in pasts, and I also will post the link to the video below, of how I kind of go a little bananas for Christmas. I kind of buy the kids. I used to think it was 25 gifts per child, but now, actually after looking at it and counting all the pictures, it looks like it was 30 per child. And giving gifts to my children was kind of my love language. If you guys ever heard of the 5 love languages, one of them is giving gifts. And that was kind of how I showed love to my children, my friends, and my family. And especially for the kids, I would always just buy a ton of little stuff, lots of presents to open. And that's because that's what I had as I was little, and it was so fun. And me and my sister would give each other little, 10 little presents from Claire's. And we would be so excited to give each other the 10 little presents because it was so much fun. So that's kind of where that stemmed from me being, I wouldn't say like a little girl. We were old enough to go buy it. So probably like 14, 15 is when we kind of started that little tradition, and it carried on for years after. And so there's a lot of joy attached to that gift giving, where it's a lot of little things. Now, fast forward 2018, I'm changing my ways, right? I was going to cut back. I'm not going to give as much. I'm going to do fun and frugal experiences for the kids. And as much as I'm enjoying some of the fun and frugal stuff, it was a lot of fun. And it was nice to kind of get my Christmas shopping done quicker and not spend as much money on the charge card. As I started wrapping everything up, I started feeling serious anxiety in my heart, in my mind. It just started coming over me. And I looked around and was like, oh my God, this is all I'm giving them. This is not enough. And my mind started spiraling out of control. It just started going like, this is not enough. I need to go buy more. Oh my gosh, I only have a week. What can I buy them to make it look like more? I feel so sad that I'm going to give them a present and that's all they're going to get. And I don't want them to feel that that's all the love I have to give, because I love them more. And do you see how I'm attaching the gift as my love? That's not the only way I show love, but there's so much value attached to the gift. It's like I can't give one gift because I love you so much. I got to give 10 gifts, 15 gifts. And that's what creates the value of my love, if you will. And I started legitimately having a panic attack. And as I actually say this out loud in this confession, I realize how ridiculous that sounds. Wow, that was actually a moment. I do realize how ridiculous that sounds, and I don't want to feel like that anymore, but I did. I started freaking out, and I actually did go on Amazon and bought a couple more little things, because I was like, oh my gosh, they can't wake up Christmas morning, or I feel so bad to the kids who are used to getting a ton of stuff from me getting a little bit of stuff, and they were like, well, why doesn't she love me as much? But guess what? No, that's not a reason to have a panic attack. Oh my gosh, gosh, just saying it out loud does really, it does. Right now, I'm like in shock right now how silly that sounds as I said it out loud. But these feelings were valid. The panic attack was valid, right? But my nieces and nephews and, you know, friends and family, and even my children, when they wake up to see what Santa brought, even though I think Santa had a big panic attack on that one, and I think he told the elves to go make a couple more because he saw his mommy was having a panic attack over it. Anyway, yes, my kids watch this video, my videos, but where was I going with this? There goes my mind. I got a little sidetracked off of that, but that's not what love is about. I need to detach myself. I can change my mind with that, right? Like, I have the power to control my thoughts, and I can stop it. And I'm stopping it like now, even though I did kind of go on Amazon and buy a couple of things. I wanted to buy more. And you know why? To stop the panic attack. That's what it was. And that's how hoarders are with their things too. Whatever it took to stop the panic attack from happening, I did it. And believe it or not, buying those little extra things on Amazon and then being like, okay, I feel good now. I'm calm. I'm showing that I got a couple of more little things, and now I can feel like I'm showing my love the way I feel I express love. I can change that. I can show love in other ways, and I know that's my love language, is giving gifts, but I need to realize it's not the volume of how many gifts I give, right? It is just the thought that's what I need to focus on. The thought that goes behind the gift, because I can just, and I do that with everything, but just one or two that I'm like, wow, they're gonna love it. And that gets me excited. Like, they're gonna love when they open this present. I purposely, like, meticulously picked it out for them, and they're gonna be so excited, you know. That brings me a lot of joy. But now that I'm really thinking about this, I just need to focus on just do it for one present, two presents. I don't think that my friends and family, even the kids, I don't think they'll see that, oh, she doesn't love me because she didn't give me 10 gifts. No, that is something that I can change in my mind. As a hoarder, I can change that thought pattern. I have the control to do that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now, yesterday was so eye-opening to me because I actually told someone that I knew who knows me, and I know them. I actually opened up and told them what I was doing, the things I was struggling with, and I put it on and I talked about Christmas with them. And the dad very kindly reminded me, and it was so good. He reminded me that when you were a kid, he was like me, and I feel like a lot of other people, you wanted one very specific, important thing. And he was like, and as long as you got that one super important thing, your Christmas was complete. It was the big gift, you know, like whether it was like back as a kid, like for me, like a Cabbage Patch Kid. I was very little, but I do remember, I want that Cabbage Patch. I was a very little girl. And Santa brought it, and I remember that, you know, at the little Christmases. And, you know, let's say somebody else was like a Nintendo NES. They'll remember the big gift they really wanted and tend to forget all the little other gifts. And that was actually very healing to me, to be like, just looking back at my kids, the main gift that they had asked for Santa, that one super special gift that they asked, that was the toy they played with all year round. That was the one, you know, that my little one sleeps with. Last year it was my roaring Tyler Tiger. That was his number one gift, and he sleeps with him every night, and he would actually play with him. The other one last year was a computer, and of course he plays on the computer all the time. And some of those other things, well, you saw in the the last episode, the toy clean out part 7, it's sitting in a tub. He didn't even think about it. Like, there was so much truth to that simple statement of, as long as you get the number one thing on their list that they want, their Christmas will be complete. They don't need to have a bunch of other crap that they forget about. Just, you know, making sure Santa brings that. So I thought to myself, this was good. This was healing to me. And I'm actually going to wrap up this confessional because it's getting long, but I just wanted to share my heart of how me as a, I always say I'm a shopaholic hoarder, on how I did start feeling anxiety with only trying to stick with 10 gifts. I realized that it's wrong, and I realized that I'm going to fix this. But maybe Santa might bring 15 gifts per kid. But hey, thank you, Santa. That's actually an improvement of all the 25 to 30 gifts from the previous years. Hey, it's baby steps forward. And I just want to be honest and open with how I feel and share my mind as a hoarder and the things that I struggle with, and also the things that I'm doing to try and heal myself. And if anyone has any advice, tips, comments, anything, please leave a comment below. And I also want to say, I have been getting some wonderful, beautiful, encouraging comments lately. Thank you. Thank you so much. They mean so much to me. They help me keep going. When I feel vulnerable, I'll read them and be like, wow, no, I'm doing the right thing. It's okay. There are people out there with beautiful souls that are encouraging and supporting me. Thank you with all my heart. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. So guys, just want to say thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.